Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we are continuing the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This is Season 2, Episode 10, Prisoner of War. Now, when I first read that title a couple minutes before I started recording this intro, I was thinking as I was setting up, I'm like, Prisoner of War, because there's been a lot of people imprisoned over this show in terms of villains, specifically Kang the Conqueror, because Prisoner of War, I mean, he technically started a war on Earth during Season 1, so it could be referencing Kang. It could, I guess, reference Cap as well because he was captured. I mean, I don't think he's dead, so I would assume he's somewhere because the whole infiltration of the Skrulls and everything. And then a couple episodes ago, Who Do You Trust, where Nick Fury has his own set of people helping him basically find out about the Skrulls, then realizing later that Mockingbird is in fact infiltrating his secret team. So no one is really, no team, no one is really safe from the Skrulls at this point. Like, they're so heavily infiltrated into, it seems, everything, with the first episode of Season 2 revealing that Sue Storm and all that. So it could be referencing a lot of characters. Potentially, there's a lot of villains and everything, but I'm assuming, based off of what we've been doing throughout Season 2 with the Skrulls and all that stuff, I'm assuming Prisoner of War is referencing to Cap. That's my guess, because if they were to reveal Captain America is dead, that would be a fundamentally fucked up thing to do for this show. Because first of all, it's a kids show, but second of all, you're gonna kill Captain America. It would be ballsy. It would, but I just think that they're referencing Cap. I mean, it could be also Kang. It could be Marvel as well, because he was imprisoned as well due to him trying to help the Kree and everything and telling the Avengers to stand down, to stop fighting, you're not going to win, and they still took him away. So it could be referencing him too. But anyways, let's get into now and see what they're talking about with this Prisoner of War title. And yeah, I'm excited to continue Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Let's go.
I have money.
I have money. Scroll.
What are you?
I was thinking, is that how they were able to do it?
My name is Dr. Lyle Getz. I'm a high-ranking member of the Advanced Idea Mechanics.
So those little platforms are where, is that Cap? It is Cap! Yes! Okay, I was right. 2 months ago. Oh! Okay, so we've been watching the past 2 months since he was taken. Are those Skrulls? Yes, they are. The Skrulls were birds. Okay. Well, that's interesting. But okay, so that's how he's able to get his memories.
Please, tell me what you find so funny.
Little green men. You speak English pretty well for a Martian.
Sir, I do not understand. What is it we want from this animal? We have no knowledge he possesses.
The Queen wants to learn how to make these humans submit.
It's not real.
Enough of this. Secure the prison.
This was a bad tactic. No real change in the green there.
This human is no threat. There is nothing special.
Okay, he just took out a bunch of Skrulls, though.
And besides, where is he going to go? What is this place?
Does his hair not grow on his face that much? He's been 2 months. You would think he'd have a bigger beard.
How do I get out?
They're in space. That makes sense. Ooh.
I don't know what kind of trick this is, Skrull.
Take him out.
I'll use this one rifle to exactly as I say.
Ma'am, I'm a prisoner here, just like Viper.
What are you doing?
I am Captain America, miss. I'm a human, and I'm guessing you are too.
He's just trying to crawl away. Just give up, man.
We need answers. So stop
Answers.
talking. Why are you Skrulls replacing people on Earth?
For Galactus came to Skrulls.
Galactus?
End had come
Galactus is a force of nature. He cannot be reasoned with or bargained with. He has no conscience or mercy. He only... Our agents have been on your world for over a year now. Learning, infiltrating. It is already over. You lost.
I want to know what color its
I don't
blood
believe
is. Step aside, Avenger.
You have other prisoners. Where?
Who else are we gonna see? Sue Storm? Mockingbird. Oh, okay.
My name is Steve Rogers. I'm Captain America, and I'm a prisoner here just like you. Some of you I know, some of you I don't. But we've all got one thing in common. We're human.
You will, Cobra. We can destroy them all later, but for now, you will do as Captain
We'll destroy them later,
America
but right now, let's work together.
What are they doing to her?
They've got her sedated. Smart. She's more powerful than all of us put together.
The Skrulls know where we are by now. They'll be coming for us.
All of us.
Well, I'm glad that they're having Sue, because, like, that's a major thing. That was the first big reveal in Season 2.
No matter what
Besides Dr.
happens,
Doom.
No guards.
It's a trap.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We've got no choice, though.
Just one? It's that Bingram arm to me. Ooh. Rah.
Destroy them all!
You know what, Snakeskin? I think running might be a good plan.
We can make more powerful. Get away from her, you filthy Skrull. Figure this out. What are you doing? You're firing on our people!
If Captain America and Viper have to be sacrificed for us to live, so be it.
Go! What are you waiting for?
Waiting for Cap and Viper, jerk.
Go!
He's gonna is he really gonna stay there? I hope not. Run! Come on, you gotta get out of there, man.
Go! Do it! Hit the thrusters or something! You saved my life.
Yeah.
I do not like being in my enemy's debt.
Okay.
Understand this. Once the Skrull threat is over, we will be enemies again.
Understood.
He inspired them. They listened to him. They believed in him. This is the key to subjugating the humans.
Crap.
Captain America will convince them to embrace us, to embrace change.
There you have it, guys. Prisoner of War. I'm so freaking happy that Prisoner of War actually referenced the real Cap, not Skrull Cap, the real Cap. Really enjoyed this episode. There's a lot to talk about here. So I'm not really going to go in order. I never really do. But the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that luckily, it seems everybody that was a prisoner on this ship got out. And they luckily addressed the Sue Storm situation, because I was worried when they showed everybody coming out of their cells when they shot that, I guess, electrical box or whatever that was keeping all the doors shielded or whatever where the people can't get out. I was like, Sue? Like, it was just, we're seeing some people. I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but, like, where's Sue at? And then they finally showed, and I guess she was in that kind of, like stasis or whatever, where she was, like, basically knocked out, and she's, like, in this, like, bubble of, like, some sort of fumes or whatever. That was the way for them to figure out the abilities of the Fantastic Four. I don't know, particularly, because that Skrull had all four of them at the same time. I don't know, but interesting how they had her in a separate stasis, but like they had that Doctor Who or the AIM guy or whatever in the beginning saying, you know, she's, I think he was the one that said it, that she's the most powerful out of all of us, and I think he would know since he works for AIM, you know, that he would know. But yeah, okay, interesting. And then luckily she woke up at the end to help Cap escape, because he was gonna basically fight till the end so that everyone else can leave. But they course, didn't leave him, because that would really suck. We finally see real Cap, and at the end, he still doesn't get to leave. Like, shit. But they're still out in space, so they're not back home yet to tell everybody, oh, by the way, with everybody who you think has been me for the last 2 months, which 2 months, okay, interesting, only 2 months has passed, have not been us, it's Skrulls. I like the opening of the episode a lot, because we go into a flashback, but before that, we see this AIM doctor or whatever, whoever this guy is. He seemed like a smart scientist guy or whatever. He takes off his mask or whatever for AIM, and we see the Skrull come in. Now, Skrulls can turn into anything and anybody, as referenced to the flashback with the birds. But I think what they did, and I feel like they probably should have done it in a reverse fashion, where the Skrull turns into the AIM guy, and then once the thing rises up, the glow, then he can spout off all the information, like memories and everything, because what they were doing is that with the connection of the beams or whatever, I guess, when you're the yellow glow, then you get their memories. You know everything about them, so you cannot be figured out you're a Skrull unless you accidentally turn into your real, skin, like a Skrull turns into like an actual Skrull. Unless they do that, then they won't know, because this Cap has been going through all these episodes, Skrull Cap, and not making it obvious it's not Cap. But there's times when I hear Skrull Cap talking to Tony before, of course, everything went down the last couple episodes, or a couple episodes ago. He would say Iron Man, but yet Cap would be more of like saying Tony. Like, I remember like in season 1, unless my memory's wrong, that Cap would more be inclined to say Tony in a private setting, but at times he would just go, Iron Man, what are you doing? And like, no, this is Tony. Like, you would say Tony. Like, it feels more natural if Cap would say Tony, not Iron Man, in a setting like where they're just at the mansion. So that's where I felt like maybe Tony could have started questioning, you're calling me Iron Man a lot. I'm Tony. Like, you know me as Tony, so why are you always saying Iron Man unless we're out in the field? You know what I'm saying? So, one of those things. But yeah, this episode, it was so cool to reveal that they're out in space. So even if Cap would have escaped on his own, not realizing there was other people there, which would have sucked for everybody else, but still, it's not like he's walking off a ship and he's on Earth. Like, he is way out into space, so it's not looking good at all. So they get all these people out, and they go through this whole thing of where they're all questioning each other, which was really smart, because first you had Viper, Madam Hydra, which I'm trying to think. We saw her in season 1, but did we actually see her in season 1? Because it was revealed that she was a Skrull when she was captured in that season 1 episode. So maybe not. Maybe that was never really. Maybe we never really saw her before. Maybe we did see the real version of her before. I'm not really sure, but she's there. Of course, she's questioning everything, because we just saw, and it was really smartly they did this too. They had the entire Avengers, Skrull Avengers, show up to help him. He knew immediately. I wonder what tipped him off to know this wasn't legit. I don't know. I would like to know exactly what was. Maybe there was something I missed that was so obvious, but I just don't remember seeing anything that threw me off and went, yeah, that would be noticeable that that's not legit. But I don't know. But he figures it out immediately. So when he goes down into Viper's room, and I don't think he was fully aware of how many people were there or how big the place was, because he was in his own little prison, that she's immediately questioning, what is this trick? Like, it's not a trick. But she has to think it is, because maybe they've done other stuff like this where she believes that, oh, Von Strucker is saving me, but it's not real. So maybe that's a thing to where she's like constantly questioning everything. But so they work together. The rest of the prisoners get let loose from their cells. But then immediately they turn, because like, oh, this could be a trick, because you don't know. Because if you're in your own little prison and you don't know what's happening outside of it, you don't know if the people coming out of the prisons was a planned, organized thing for you to think that you're getting saved with other people, and they're all Skrulls. So you have to constantly question everything. And here's the interesting too. They all were able to work together because of Cap and how he was explaining everything. And like, look, I'm a human. Viper, she's Hydra, but she's a human. We're all human. There could still be somebody on that ship that's not real. could, not saying there is, I'm just saying it could still be a thing. But the way they set up at the end of the episode where that Skrull had to basically say, "I'm sorry, Queen, we fucked up. we couldn't stop them." The way it was being phrased, it doesn't sound like they have a Skrull on board to stop them or attempt to stop them. So they truly lost. But the Queen's like, well, that's fine, because we saw what Cap was able to do. Mortal enemies coming together to work for one goal. Now, the supervillains on the side of the prisoners, the AIM guy, I forget, Cobra, whatever, that one villain, and of course Viper, but Viper kind of was being more helpful. They were like, well, it doesn't, like, who cares if we sacrifice them? Like, he was firing, the AIM guy was firing the weapon from the ship, like, well, why are you firing our own people? Well, if we have to sacrifice Viper and Captain America get out of here, so be it. Like, of course you think that way. And Mockingbird had to freaking knock that Cobra guy or whatever out, like, just knock him out like super villains. Because, hey, you know, at the end of the day, they're thinking for themselves. They're not thinking about the bigger picture. They're not thinking of the fact that, you know, we need everybody to, because let's say Cap didn't get on the ship. What if something happens down the road before they actually make it home and they need Cap there and he's not there because they decided to leave him because it doesn't matter? Then they're screwed. So yeah, it was really well done. Very good for them to always be on edge and very tense in terms of, you know, who to trust, because who can you trust at this moment? Like, there's, like, with them showing all these people, the prisoners, there's got to be other ships. Because, like they've said, like, we have a lot of people in different places, you know, throughout your world. There's definitely more prisoners that were not on that ship. They're somewhere else. So, how heavy does this go? My guess is it's pretty insane. Because they're about to invade Wakanda. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really enjoying the show. I mean, it's kicking ass. It's just making me more upset as I think about it that there's no continuation. There's no Season 3, and that really freaking sucks. So, what you guys think of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Season 2, Episode 10, Prisoner of War? I really enjoyed the episode. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comment section below, guys. I will talk to you guys soon.